Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. Virgo, you are tuned in for the topic of what's the good stuff headed your way, Virgo. I'm going to get right up into this message. I'll be pulling 10 cards via this tarot. I have a few other decks over here. We're gonna get up into all of that, but before I pull a card, Virgo, if it don't apply, let it fly. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest. And if you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it, Virgo. But we're gonna find out what's the good stuff headed towards my Virgo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the good stuff headed towards my Virgos? And I feel like Virgos, I don't know, you definitely need to hear this. You need some good stuff. I'm channeling for a Virgo collective who might have taken a bit of loss in the recent past, and you just want some of the heaviness removed from your heart, Virgo. Let's see what we got. Let's see what's the good stuff headed your way. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I got you, Virgo. Yeah, some of you have been stressed out. Going through a breakup. Might have lost your job. Going through it with friends. Yeah, there's loss here with this Eight of Cups. You had to walk away from something, or someone had to walk away from you. And I know this is the good stuff headed your way, but this, and I believe it was Pisces. Shoot, all of the signs in one regard or another is like bittersweet. You know, the loss and the separation of people in our lives right now is bittersweet, because those people have to leave in order for us to continue to fulfill our purpose ultimately, because some people just can't go with you on the path that you're headed. They don't align, and my Virgos are going to learn about and really do well at putting up the appropriate boundaries. You guys are stressed out. Somebody comes to your aid. Yep, this Chariot. Somebody comes and saves the day for you, Virgo. They may be afar, live afar from you, live at a distance from you. A friend or a family member is coming to be with you during your time of need. You're traveling towards a spouse or a family member, yeah, that was once lonely. Company. This Hermit is your major arcana, Virgo, so or you may be separating from a Cancer, with the Chariot being here. That's Cancer's major arcana, and those are the only two majors in the spread. But let's get up into it, Virgo. You received the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, the Two of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. Some of you may be getting a new car that you can ultimately afford now. At one point you couldn't. You walk away from something or someone, and in walking away from this person, place, or thing, you are able to free up space in another arena of your life, Virgo, that makes for a profit or a benefit that is good for you. I don't know. It's something like, if this person is not or no longer in your day-to-day, environment, now you can spend that time, I don't know, sewing. And whatever you sow, it becomes a multi-million-dollar business. Right? So if this person hadn't left you, you wouldn't have spent all this time investing in learning how to sew and building this brand, this business, for it to be very successful. That is how most success stories are built, on the heels of heartbreak and just suffrage. When we go through traumatic things in life, usually brings out the best in us. Sometimes the worst, but the best in us, because we dig down deep to find inside of us that survival gene and what is necessary to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps to get us to that next level. And we don't just do it alone. There could be people and supporting cast around us, aka friends, family, and loved ones, that come in and offer perspective, that help talk trash about the person that may have done you dirty, Virgo, to just help you feel better. But even though they do these things, it doesn't fully replace or repair the hole that might be in your heart. Yeah, you may be using work or leaning on a friend group very heavily because you're going through a loss of some sort, Virgo. And your friends see it. They see it with this Page of Swords being here. I'm picking up on a friend group or family network who is watching what is going on with this Virgo, because this Virgo might have threw up some boundaries that these people are not used to. They like, hold up. Virgo used to call us regularly and they don't call us no more. What's going on? Someone or a friend group has gotten wind of something not being right with my Virgos. They see it, even though my Virgos may be trying to hide what is going on. So as it relates to the good stuff coming to you, Virgo, as it relates to this spread, is your network of friends, family, and the like coming to your aid and seeing what you need without you having to say it. That is the good stuff headed towards my Virgos. But we are going to move on and see what are the people, places, and or things in some of the energy that is good and grand and blessed headed towards my Virgo collective. What's the good stuff? Good stuff only. That's all we want. Good stuff in this message. Because there's plenty of time, space, and opportunity for that other stuff. But we only here for the good stuff. Mr. Good Stuff. I don't think that's how that song went, but I'm remixing. All right, what's the good stuff headed towards? Now, engagement came out in reverse because I'm picking up on a breakup. This breakup and whatever is going on with my Virgos, while it may hurt right now, it's probably going to wind up being it's going to be the genesis of your success story. Let's just say that, Virgo. Yeah, it's going to take you towards your paradise and your passion. Good stuff headed. This separation is, whether you believe me or not, is a good thing for you. This breakup, whatever it is allowing you to ascend, to elevate, Virgo. You may not see it or feel it now, but mark my words. This is going to be the birth of that big thing for you. Two more cards, please. A lot of my signs are getting the twin flames. And mirror. So All right, you received engagement ring, paradise, passion, not today, separation, ascending ship, healthy choices, twin flame, and mirror, Virgo. So I'm going to start with twin flame and mirror. I'm going to start here because I believe this term twin flames is only something that has popped up as a buzzword in the past, I'll say 15 years. I'm going to give it that 15 years, right? And I really honestly believe that it was a thing developed that masked and hid people that love bombed other individuals or who were echo chambers, right? This gave leeway to those people who would mirror their behaviors as well as their thought process around someone they were wanting to get close to. Is almost seen as a tactic, and it can be done so well sometimes that you truly believe that this person is aligned to you so evenly and perfectly when all they did was recite what you gave them. Virgo, if you run the tape back and you reflect back, you'll realize this person was just echoing maybe what you wanted to hear. And you're realizing and understanding that that is not how a true partnership and an alignment comes together and happens. So you're needing to separate from someone, but you learned a valuable lesson in going through this to now know what to look for when someone starts to echo and say the same exact things that you say and do the same exact things that you do, Virgo. You might want to question that a little bit more, but you are ascending, disconnecting, and removing yourself from a partnership where you're learning how to make better choices, more healthy choices. And like I said, this is going to be the springboard, maybe this dark moment in your life right now. While you are isolated and by yourself and down, Virgo, you're going to develop a passion that creates paradise, your own paradise. And then you will be aligned with someone who you can enter into holy matrimony with healthily, Virgo. So a breakup, separation, ending of a partnership is considered and seen as a good thing for you, Virgo. Again, you may not want to believe me right now, but come holla at me in 6 months to a year and let me know how you feel about it. But we're moving on to your career and finances, Virgo. What's the good stuff headed towards my Virgos in their career and finance walk? And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you smash that like button and drop a comment. Share the video. I would really appreciate if you subscribe. Well, let's see what's up with my Virgos finances. There's good stuff headed towards them as it relates to their career and finances. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, this freedom or separation, disconnect that you are experiencing right now, Virgo, is going to allow you to invest time, energy, money into something that is going to set you up for the long haul very well. Yeah, this is going to allow you to elevate your career in such a way because you're going to be so dedicated and disciplined to that arena of your life that you're going to be on fire. The bosses and the authorities around you are going to be so impressed and love what you're bringing to the table, Virgo. One more card, please. All right. So you received authority, give and take, offerings, freedom, investment. On the table, guidance, moving up, trapped, and cultivation. So an authority figure may be giving you some responsibility, Virgos, that allows you to use work as a way to distract whatever is going on, distract you from whatever is going on in your personal life, Virgo. Some of you may be making offerings to help remove the feeling that you have for this person because it's so deep, it's so heavy. I can almost feel the heaviness of this. My Virgos are looking for guidance, and they are very sad around this this thing. And my heart goes out to you, Virgos. You want to know why. You want to know what happened. You would have never guessed. You feel paralyzed and stuck. You don't feel like you can move forward in your romantic life because you don't have the particular answers around how this thing broke down for you. And I know this is the career and finance read, but I'm telling you, it can become a challenge to focus on your career at times if your heart is heavy. But I am picking up on a Virgo collective who will use work, or maybe there's an authority figure around you who can see that there's something going on with you, and as opposed to just asking you about it, they give you work to do because they know. They're like, let me just fill the Virgo's plate with extra work or this project or something to allow them to pick their brain and get their minds off of whatever they're going through, as a way of helping to support you, Virgo. Again, for a small few of you, not for everybody, but this thing is going to allow you to move up and cultivate and enhance your reputation at work, your skill set at work. You're going to be putting in a lot of time to acquiring money. And because you're going to be hustling so hard, you are able to invest some money into a particular project, endeavor. Maybe one of your friends has an idea that you're willing to give some money to, Virgo. And now that you have this freedom in your schedule, you and this friend really start working on this thing together. Yeah. With on the table, I can't remember what sign it was for. It was a restaurant business. So some of you may be partnering. I believe it was Pisces. Yeah, it might have been Pisces or Capricorn. There's another sign, or there's another individual that's also working towards opening a business, and I'm picking up a restaurant in this read as well. So you are going to use this endeavor to unstick yourself, to become untrapped, Virgo. And like I said, this thing or whatever it is going to springboard you and have you so disciplined and dedicated to your career that you may be able to retire early or exit a job and become a full-time entrepreneur, Virgo. But let's close out the reading and see what the inner wisdom messages are as it relates to the good stuff headed towards my Virgos. That inner wisdom is that great advice you give yourself that you ignore. We all do it. It's that hindsight is 2020. It's like, I knew it. Yeah, you knew it. You gave yourself some great advice. So let me confirm and validate that for you ahead of time, Virgo, via these 5 cards I'm about to pull for you. Because inner wisdom is that wisdom that you had. It was there the whole time. You ain't need to come to me. But it's like, when somebody asks you to repeat yourself. Like, wait, I'm sorry, what was that? Say that again? Yeah, you want them to say it again so that you know you heard them right the first time. But anyway, what's the good stuff headed towards my Virgos? You are headed towards happiness, Virgo. And I'm really picking up on a Virgo collective who right now may not feel that way, but you got to take out the trash, Virgo. Let them go, Virgo. Let them go. Because the sooner you do, the sooner you do, that happiness is right there. All right, Virgos, you receive empowered happiness. Take out the trash and improvement and wisdom. So some of you may be wanting to know why you are going through a lot of what you are going through, whatever this is and how it relates to you, Virgo. It is because you need to acquire a certain amount of wisdom. In order to acquire wisdom, you have to have experience. In order to have experience, you have to go through some things, right? And in acquiring that wisdom, you will become empowered. You're happy. You're more confident. It's a way to improve, grow, and anything that is not growing is dead, Virgo. So all of what you are going through, the uprooting, the cleansing, the cleaning, the bagging up and throwing out is necessary. Just like we conduct spring cleaning in our homes, you have to do the same thing in your relationship. Same thing in your relationships. And whenever the time comes, whenever someone may need to exit your life, it may be hard, it may be hurtful, but on the other side of enduring that thing and that separation will be happiness, will be your empowerment, Virgo, as well as ultimately improving upon the design every single day that you are blessed with, Virgo, is the mission. And when you do that, you gain a certain amount of wisdom. So heavy is the head that wears the crown, Virgo. That is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.